Alright. Yo guys, how's it going? It's Evan here coming at you with another Madden 17 Minnesota Vikings franchise. Today we are taking on the 7-4 Detroit Lions, I believe. Don't give us our alternates, guys. Give us our regular color rush, cause why would you want to be in all white? That's no fun. Dude, they so not better make us. They better not make us so not better. I don't know how to English, guys. They better not make us wear those white unis on Thanksgiving, though. If they do, I'm gonna shoot somebody. Because I want to see our color rush, not these. Color rush. Dude, I just realized something there. Well, why would they need... I'm just worried. Sam Bradford, let's do this. Welcome to week 12 of the 2016 NFL season.
Between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions.
Dude, this playoff bracket looks kind of legit. Other than Carolina. And maybe Seattle. I don't think Seattle's going to be in the playoffs this year.
There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, our Thanksgiving.
Alright, I'm going to skip over this because this is boring. It's Thanksgiving, woohoo. We're going to get the turkey because we're just that good. Shut them out this first drive.
Days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20.
Everybody hypes up the Packers and the Bears. But if you think about it, the most intense rivalry is honestly the Vikings and the Lions. Just kidding. The Vikings and the Packers is the best rivalry in the NFL, honestly, in my opinion. No, Vikings and Dallas. Vikings-Cowboys rivalry is pretty... Oh, dude! No! It's not okay!
Pick up a 14 yards and it moves the sticks.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well.
People leaders.
Let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
And now this
Captain Munnerlyn, we don't care about their offense.
Good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers.
I hope they don't put up good numbers.
At least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
On second down, here's Stafford. To the sideline, and a nice catch there.
Matt Stafford felt the pressure by his former enemy, Jared Allen.
Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Oh, look at these guys. Jared Allen, he's the tallest one there.
Starting to round into form, becoming one of the
Chad Greenway. And guess who's back? Harry's back.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Harrison Smith is back and ready to play. Oh my God. All of a sudden, my nose just started running.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away.
I like it. Well, there we go.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone.
Oops, I kind of wanted to look at Sam Bradford's stats, but oh well. Let's try with the run. Start the game. I don't think it's going to work, but hey, why not try?
Goes to McKinnon, and he'll be
alright, it went for 3 yards.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And let's see how good our pass offense is against this Lions team.
A play fake. Bradford surveying the field.
Oh!
And
Dude, Sam Bradford, what kind of a throw is that? You got to lead the receiver, not just straight in front of you. Blame it on Sam Bradford, never the player.
We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above.
Don't hate the play, I hate the game.
That the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the
AP
same
is
thing every
out.
time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's
Still.
the mantra of every organization.
Teddy's still out.
The key is having guys
Matt
on the
Khalil is
roster
still out.
capable of filling in
Dude.
and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity. But the guys in there...
Terrence Newman!
Intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick.
Let's go!
There as his guys will get the foot.
Terrence Newman with the plays! He's the man of the hour.
And big time
He's just like,
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving,
man,
getting into
my
position.
ball,
This
not
is
your,
the ending that they
not your
saw on
receivers,
this drive, is it? They
my
had
ball.
things going their way.
And nowhere.
All right, can't get anything going on the ground, I guess.
He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space.
All right.
They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Ooh, Antonio, he's gonna be open. Oh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon.
Well, I guess Diggs has hands. Get it, Stephon Diggs? No,
They take
just
over
kidding.
1st and 10 following the interception.
I don't even get that one.
Now, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Guys, you can't give that up.
Drives coach is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got
See,
shot
even
to
Mike
throw the
Zimmer's
ball
like, no.
in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Stafford. He's going to loft one. Deep left side.
Harrison Smith came down with it. Harrison Smith, first game back, picking off.
His guys will get the football back.
All right, let's try with the run.
Offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this one.
Coach used to tell us before every
Jerick
game,
McKinnon.
the fewest mistakes will win.
Atta boy.
That last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved?
No, can't touch this.
How about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring
Boom.
a tight end over there.
Where's Matt Asiata in? He's slow.
Scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
3 yards on the pickup.
Mike's just like, yeah, why is he in there?
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones
Kyle
still
Rudolph.
have their value. You can still set up
Kyle
your play
Rudolph.
action and throw the football.
Kyle
You control the
Rudolph.
clock.
Kyle
Because if you have the ball,
Rudolph.
you don't.
Let's go.
Score! Touchdown, Vikings! Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they
Not
can
today.
do it for them.
I love how Lions fans are like, woo! No, oh, that was our guy. Lol.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes.
Idiots.
Because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top.
Let's
He's
go.
probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection. If he
Why does it keep switching me to the wrong guy? I don't like that. That's not okay, Madden.
You got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield?
Ooh, 2-minute warning. We're up 7-zip.
What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have
Let's
to
do a safety
any of that.
blitz. I'm
Saw
gonna
all
be
his keys, so
Harry
played in front
up
of him
top.
and ran clean to
I'm
the
gonna
ball
come in
carrier
this
and finished
gap.
off the play.
Riddick with a carry. And he
Dude.
will lose yardage here.
Everson
Lost
and
two, it brings
Jared
up
Allen
7.
making quite the team out
The
there.
Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout.
Let's call it a
It's just their
timeout.
first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get
Let's
to
do a
halftime.
squeeze block.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Okay, dude. Dude. He can freaking...
He'll look to set up his blockers.
No.
So a change of
Nowhere.
possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Lions defensive unit.
Let's try a screen
Back
out to
onto the
Jarek.
field. They struggled that last
Better be
drive.
Jarek
They
or
were
I
kinda
will
hit
shoot
two
somebody.
ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Second down, Bradford. And he's got the AFC leader in receiving yards last year, Antonio Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Oh, Eric Decker hauling it in.
You have to be careful about how much time.
I'm going to call timeout here just to give us a little bit more time.
The offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head towards
Let's give him a
halftime.
cool down.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Antonio Brown with the touchdown.
Minnesota. Antonio Brown.
Dude, Sam Bradford, 24 touchdowns on the season.
To stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the
Ooh, I should have
Vikings
pressed.
defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet.
Not bad, Anquan Bolden.
Here we're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Getting him some
It's just
touches.
their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hopefully they try and bomb it, because I want to try and sack the crap out of Matt Stafford here.
Stafford on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Okay, I guess.
Come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Sideline throw.
Out of bounds.
And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times.
Well, he could throw another interception. Nobody will care.
Talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the
Dude.
check down. But earlier in the game,
Sad that Daniil Hunter had to get him.
interception. Now he
Daniil's
gets a
just
check
like,
down.
I'm all over him, boss.
And a good one.
Now the offense
I got
lining
you,
up
Holmes.
1st and 10. And now the passing
17,
game here in the
16,
second quarter starting to
15,
heat up a little
14.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is.
Yeah, Jared Allen.
bit. He'll go down. They
Boom.
get him for a sack. Now,
Get out
everything
the
here,
way.
we're going to get a
Get
timeout
out the
by
way.
the offense.
Get out the way.
With halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And
It
this is right down the
is
middle as he
good.
puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good. Because
I'm like, move, Xavier
they can
Rhodes.
put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be.
Oops.
Now whistles come
Last
in.
timeout.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Bradford. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught.
Oh, Antonio Brown closing out the half with a huge touchdown.
Final play of the first half.
Mike Zimmer's just like, okay, let's go.
Answer.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert?
Let's go. Going into halftime up 21-0. Antonio Brown, freaking baller. Jared McKinnon doing pretty good. Kyle Rudolph.
Let's take a look back at the first half.
All around doing
The
pretty
Lions
good.
haven't been able to find the same rhythm they had a week ago. The Vikings have done a good job upsetting their rhythm, and that
Let's see these
shows on the
stats.
scoreboard.
Dude, we're up in everything. We gotta improve the run game, though.
Now following the
Doot, doot, doot.
interception, Stafford's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. It's Newman who's in the right spot to pick off the pass.
Terrence Newman's just like, yeah, guys, I'm too good for all y'all.
Under pressure here, and the pass is picked
Harrison
off.
Smith gets an
is the one who makes
amazing
the halting
pick.
the offense's drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. Bradford's completion is made out of the gun. And this goes 41 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Vikings have it at the 30. Bradford's on point with the throw, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Now 1st and 10, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matt Stafford, squeezing the pass in here. And the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. But then coming away with just 3 on the drive.
Oh, final play, the half. It's going to be shown next because I'm
Vikings now
freaking
late in the
amazing.
second. Bradford's got the completion from the gun. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown.
All right, Larry.
Dude,
Indeed,
Lions
a
fans are
one-sided
probably
affair
very
this
frustrated
morning
right now.
As we get set for half 2.
Oh,
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
the only return I've had got called back.
Out come the
Which
Vikings.
sucks.
They'll have it first on offense as we begin.
All right, let's
the
see if we
third.
can get some
They built a
running
good
up
first
in
half
this
lead. Now they have a chance
club.
to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
No,
just working
I
with
guess
them
not.
on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we
Let's try spread out the
change-ups. We're going to see them
try spread out
off in the second half.
players, get some room.
That might be made defensively. McKinnon, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got
Try an ISO.
strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
And all the points you just made there. And if you throw the
Dude, Jarek McKinnon got shut down there.
now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order?
There we go. Nice kick.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they?
Harrison Smith getting that tackle.
Up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. As Chad Greenway in on the stop. Let's see what the defense
Oops, I
dials
think I
up here,
flipped it,
3rd and
but
4.
oh.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
Dude, Everson!
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Zone infraction, defense.
That just gave them a free first down.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And Jones has it over
There
the
you go.
middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in,
Harrison Smith.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
All right, guys, no offsides this
You
time.
still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Dang it.
With Ebron. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
There you go. Harrison Smith making some tackles, though, this game.
And that's what he just did.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, boys, here we go. Lady.
They go back to Reddick. And he's brought down.
It's the end of the 3rd. We're up 21 to
It's
3.
the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Ready, lady. Pretty hot.
On first down, it's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
I'm going to come in from the outside.
On first down, Stafford here.
Haha, get wrecked by... Dude, Everson trying to steal his sack.
Loss of 10.
Dude, Jared Allen has really picked up his game, though.
The defense just cannot seem to catch a break.
Game 1, he did terrible, but now he's already at 5 sacks.
Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Sad when Harrison Smith is almost in every tackle.
Now he gets involved in the passing game.
And it's very sad when Jared Allen, who's played less games than Everson, has more sacks than Everson.
With equal proficiency.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes
They're going for it
to a different level, doesn't it?
Okay, guys.
And the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's caught.
And he got it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover the hands.
Matt Asiata.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
Hey guys, we just passed you in rushing.
Expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st down, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes.
Jeez.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here, Bradford. And fights him off.
Dude! Where's my freaking protection?
Lions going to stop us momentarily.
Oh wait, it's not even there, because, you know, it's a run offense, not a pass offense. God, that's annoying.
With an extra DB here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bradford. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Got it! Let's freaking go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's freaking go. Yeah.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense. Not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here.
Dude, Matt Stafford is sucking it up
After the game, we were talking about it. He was hitting on all cylinders. That's just not the case here.
I know usually on the ride to the airport, we're talking about so many other things, but we were so locked into how well he had played. Sharp throwing the
Dude, way to go, Terrence Newman breaking off the pass. And way to go, Jarrett, for taking the credit. Proud of you, bud.
Better plays. I thought he was really locked in. So far in this game, we're not seeing that. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, denied. Denied. Dude, 2 weeks in a row we dominated. Well, I guess we didn't really dominate against Arizona. We kind of just beat them. Dominating is a strong word. Dude, watch us have to play freaking Detroit again in the playoffs. Dude, I had a lane if he would have held his block.
Back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the big cushion here in the final.
Okay, Antonio. Antonio, I believe in you.
Can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with.
Ha! Antonio Brown! Antonio Brown! 4 touchdowns on the game. Let's frack-a-lack and go.
And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Dude.
And let's count them up now.
Freaking.
1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the
Way
NFL
to
record. What a great
freaking
performance.
go.
Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Dude.
Walsh now for the PAT.
Antonio Brown lighting up this Lions defense.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
What if I get a pick and just throw another touchdown, though?
This will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember
Almost
and
sacked.
we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Mike Zimmer's just like, let's go, guys, let's go.
And pretty much said to everyone,
Don't give up till the game's over. Till that clock runs out, we do not stop playing. I don't care how bad we blow them out. Till that clock runs out, we do not stop playing here in Minnesota.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
That's how I run with Madden. Till that clock hits 0, I don't care what the score is. I play my hardest.
3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, I thought I was... Oh, he dropped it! He dropped it! He frack-a-lack and dropped it!
on any passes in the middle of the
Dude,
field,
Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is going to get this again. He's going to get his 5th touchdown on the game.
at least it drops.
Oh. Ah, I thought it was going to bounce out at the 1, and I was going to be like, let's go. I'm going to so freaking bomb it up to Antonio Brown for a 99-yard touchdown.
Heading onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Dude, oh, he almost caught it, too.
That's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. He's going to let it go again.
Dude, Stephon Diggs! Stephon Diggs now! Let's go! Dude, Stephon Diggs! Adding on to Sam Bradford's amazingness this game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they
42-10
Icing on the cake, if you will.
here in Detroit.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
Detroit is struggling. Like, in the beginning, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a game. But then touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, I'm like, oh.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And
Oh, Xavier Rhodes on the coverage. Way to go.
and now it's
Dude,
third.
3rd and 5.
Sure, that
Okay,
pass was
shut him
incomplete.
down
They
here.
made an attempt to
Shut him
get
down.
downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Dude, he caught it.
Convert on third with a gain of 22.
I probably would have been better off staying in his zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So 2nd and 10 here.
Dude, it's freaking silent in this place.
Throwing again is Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Can't wait till I get to play as the Lions in their franchise. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember from, or how many of you have seen the last episode where I said I was going to do every single team a franchise for them. Well, that's my goal. I don't know if it'll actually get done, but that's my hopes. Dude, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that.
You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much
Dude.
for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the
Dude, I can live with that.
You've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the
All right.
last play of the game.
Here we go. Green, 39. Ace.
Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. And the pressure gets
Oh.
down he goes. They've reached their goal already of winning 9 games. Now I think it's time to set some new goals.
I agree with you totally. It seems to me that they sold themselves just a little bit short. When every season begins, every team points to 10 wins as the number you have to really make a strong push for the playoffs. They're close to that number now.
21 points in the second, 21 in the fourth. Nothing in the first and third. I'm just like freaking baller. Antonio Brown, freaking boss. Kyle Rudolph and Stephon Diggs were the other 2 receivers of touchdowns. But Antonio Brown freaking had a game. I say he gets
That'll
Player
do
of the
it for
Week.
us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at
Find us on Twitter, guys.
EAFL. With that, we say so long.
Dude, they had like the same
everyone.
completion
Field.
percentage though. Huh. I'd laugh if they had the same number of passes and drops. But mine had like almost 400 yards. Sorry, I'm tired. But, oh well. Dude, my team is freaking stacked.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, advance to the Cowboys. Cowboys. Let's go.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Did anybody... Ooh, Sam Bradford went up too. Now he's a 91 overall. Terrence Newman went up 2. Everybody else stayed the same. Let's see. Did Seattle lose? Dang. Dude, the Patriots are not number 2 anymore. I'm on a 4-win streak. They're on a 1-win streak. Seattle's on a 2-win streak. I should be ahead of all these kids. Dude, I got like the second least points against. Dude, second in the NFL for passing touchdowns, 5th in passer rating, 1st in rushing yards, 6th in touchdowns, 26 in carries, 1st receiving, 1st touchdowns, 53rd in or 23rd in receptions. Did we get anywhere though? Dude, we climbed a little bit. So now 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. We climbed some spots. Here we're still 1,000 yards better than everybody, so. Dude, that was quite the game. Wait, is this the Thanksgiving game? No. Ooh, Color Rush! Yay! Alright. That'll be all for today's episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Catch you guys later. Peace.